It was barely 6:30 a.m. when I was jolted awake by the harsh pounding of fists on my front door. Still groggy, I opened it to find two police officers standing on my porch with stern faces. "Ma'am, we receive a call about illegal parking blocking multiple driveways and possibly impeding emergency vehicle access." Before I could even process what was going on, I saw her, HOA Karen, standing across the street in her silk robe and smug expression, arms folded like she had just saved the neighborhood from a terrorist threat. The officers asked if the three cars parked along the street in front of my home were mine or my guests'. I blinked in confusion and looked outside. Sure enough, there were three luxury SUVs crammed along the curb, one of them partially blocking my neighbor's driveway. But none of them belonged to me. In fact, I had come home the night before to a completely empty street. I told the officers just that and offered to pull up security footage from my front camera. They watched silently as the footage revealed what actually happened. Around midnight, Karen hosted some kind of backyard party. Laughter, champagne bottles, and loud chatter echoed across the street while her guests slowly took over the limited parking space, eventually spilling onto the area in front of my house. She even guided one of them into the tight spot, using a flashlight like a traffic cop. The moment the footage ended, the shift in energy was immediate. One officer raised an eyebrow and asked, "So you called in a complaint on your neighbor about parking when it was your guests?" Karen stammered, trying to spin a story about neighborhood safety and assumed ownership, but it didn't land. The officers issued a warning for her. By 8 a.m., her guests were gone, and so was the smugness on her face. I, on the other hand, emailed the footage to the HOA board with a polite suggestion. Perhaps the next time Karen feels like enforcing rules, she should start with her own curb. She hasn't called the cops since, but she has started parking painfully close to her own garage door, just to avoid another self-inflicted embarrassment. In the HOA world, that's about as close to an apology as you'll ever get.